I hope you've recovered from Saturday night. What a thrilling game, an absolutely epic event, befitting Fiji's first ever Super Rugby Pacific game held in our country. We want to thank all Fijians for supporting the Drua last week, and as they have been all year, but particularly to those who. Do we start again? Okay. But particularly to those who attended and filled the ground and showed their support to the team. The players were blown away by the local support, and I can't tell you the number of emails I've received from around the world saying how wonderful the game was on television. People could feel the atmosphere, the electricity of the event, and I've even had people saying that they hope that it brings back some energy into Australia and New Zealand by showing what Fiji supporters can really do. So just an amazing game, an amazing turnout, and an incredible event. I'm delighted to announce today that we had 15,122 people in the ground, a record for any Super Rugby Pacific match held this year, more than any other game in Australia or New Zealand. So Fiji should be very, very proud that it delivered an outstanding crowd and outstanding attendance, and that at this point anyway, we hold the record. So it was just absolutely fantastic, and a huge Vinaka Vakalavu to everyone who came along. Turning our attention to May 28th, last week I announced that we would play the Chiefs, the Waikato Chiefs in Lautoka on Saturday, May 28th, less than 4 weeks away. So I undertook to have a further press conference, which we're doing now, to talk about the preparations for that game and to announce the ticket pricing and the ticketing arrangements. The Chiefs are one of the leading sides in Super Rugby Pacific. They're fourth on the table at the moment, and they have 12 full All Blacks in their squad. Names like Peter Gus Sawakula, Brad Weber, Anton Leonard-Brown, Brodie Retallick, and All Black captain Sam Cane. They will certainly be vying for a win to secure a home quarterfinal, but we'll be out to spoil their party, let me assure you, and to with the support of our local vocals, we'll see how we go. I think the 3 p.m. kickoff time in Lautoka will be something that might test their mettle. The Chiefs are very, very popular in Fiji. That's only the Chiefs and the Crusaders are probably the two most popular teams in Fiji. They've drawn huge crowds when they've played previously in Suva, so we're very confident that it'll get great support. We've learned from last week in terms of ticket pricing, and we've earmarked an area at the northern end of the ground of the field for $20 tickets. So there will be tickets available from $20 for adults and $10 for kids under 12 in the grass embankment area on the northern end of the field, just adjacent to Tapu City. The remainder of the grass embankment at the field will be priced at $30 for adults and $15 for kids, consistent with what we achieved last week, or what we asked for last week at the northern end of ANZ Stadium. We have two grandstands here at Churchill Park, Pavilion B, or the Timber Grandstand as it's known, and Pavilion A, or the Concrete Grandstand. We will be building a further grandstand, a temporary grandstand to the south of the Concrete Grandstand with a capacity of about 1,500. It may end up being two adjacent grandstands, but we're trying to build capacity and provide further seating. That will be that process. We had people here yesterday measuring it up, and that construction will kick off in the next few weeks and provide more tickets for fans here to supplement the existing capacity of this ground, which is 12,000 at this point. So the grandstands, both the timber grandstand and the new temporary grandstand that we will build, will be priced at $95, and the concrete grandstand in Pavilion A will be $145. Mind you, those will be mostly taken up by sponsors, so there won't be a huge amount of those tickets available for public sale. We will be putting tickets on public sale on Monday of next week, Monday the 9th of May, 1 week away. We've got to print tickets and make some arrangements, but they'll be available at both Lautoka City Council offices and at 8 selected Jackson Fiji outlets. We ran out of tickets last week. People couldn't get in. It was that sold out. So we had to turn away fans. We just encourage people to get in early and buy tickets. One of our sponsors this morning has called me up and says that he wants to give tickets to every one of his staff members in the region and tickets for their families. So he's bought 400 tickets already. That's our very first commitment that we've made to a sponsor. With the lower capacity here relative to ANZ, with the strength of the Chiefs, I'm absolutely convinced it'll be a sellout. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff in the beautiful weather of Lautoka, and we think there'll be a lot of fans who come up from Suva and in the west from Sigatoka to Ra. A lot of our players are in fact come from Western Viti Levu, so we think that their families and villages will want to come and support their favourite sons. So that's the announcement. I'd just like to ask the CEO of Lautoka City Council, Mr. Mohammed Anis Khan, with whom I have a very close relationship, and we've played many games here over the years, and we're very excited to finally be able to bring a Super Rugby game. So, Vinaka Anis.